Hey, all my guys, gals, and I'm Okay, you know what? Hey guys, it's your Shadow Fox here. I've tried doing this like 3 times. I can't talk today. Um, so yeah, that's why my video today is going to be talking. Because I'm an idiot. But, so I figured, I saw something funny, D&D related, yesterday, and I thought maybe I should tell you guys a little bit about, the D&D games that I've played. And I know I sound like a dork. D&D is Dungeons and Dragons, and I've played multiple different iterations from the regular D&D to a newer game called Pathfinder to a Star Wars version of it. I'm not kidding. And I'm thinking of about 2 of them that are like really prominent to me because I still remember them to this day, and they were that kind of crazy. So the first one is from when I was like 12 or 13, and I didn't know how to play. I was playing it with my best friend, and her parents and her little sister was running around, but was too little to play. And I had picked out a Minotaur because I like someone who can swing a big sword. Like, it's if you have a character, it's best when you are playing a character who literally is just a beast to pick a beast. So I picked a Minotaur, and I named him Norm. Like Normand. But everyone called him Norm. Well, actually, everyone called him Norm. Ah! So, his name was Norm. Ah! On paper. Just A-H-H-H-H-H-H-H-H-H-H-H. I think the second sheet had all A's because we ended up spilling soda all over mine and my best friend's sheet. But, so we were playing, and, we were just walking down this path, looking for anything shiny. And, I was the only one who was like a beast. Everyone else was kind of like, half human, half elf kind of area. Well, I was just this big motherfucker. And, we ran into a leprechaun. His name was Larry. And, this leprechaun, of course, decided to fuck with me. And I was like, well, shit, what am I going to do in the back of my head? And so he ended up tricking me into taking a deal with him. And the deal was either he was going to take off with my loincloth, or I could sit down patiently while he shaved me. And the only reason this happened was because I rolled like a 1 or something like that. I rolled like a 1 or a 2. It was really bad. So I sat there and I contemplated for a minute, and me at the time, being the innocent child that I was like, you know what, I'm going to keep my loincloth. Go ahead, shave me, bitch. So, I was this giant, still giant Minotaur, no fur, just a loincloth. I looked ridiculous. And my friend drew it, and I wish I still had the picture, but it was glorious. Or I think she may have drawn that one. She may have drawn another crit fail, but I'm pretty sure Norma was one of the ones that she did. And he was one of my favorite characters. I would love to play him again. Another one was, and this one's probably going to be the second and last one I tell from me, because this one's also freaking hilarious. My friend and I, well, my ex and I were, pretty much what happened was we were setting up a Star Wars D&D game so that a bunch of us could play. And we were test running, a small blippet that he had made for the larger game. But it wasn't actually like a part of the game, it was kind of like a side quest kind of thing. And he told me it would fit in later. So, I made 3 characters, and he was playing DM, and it was just us. But we were having a blast. And, so I had 2 human characters and 1 Wookiee. And it was kind of like the Wookiee was Chef. And he would always follow the guy around. And I loved my Wookiee so much. He's actually based off of one of my characters that I've been using for years in one of my stories. And so he was a fabulous character. He couldn't speak. All I could do was go, ah. But somehow his companion, the male one, understood. No problem. Which was great. So, we were playing, and they're trying to sneak past this door because they're on one of them's a bounty hunter, one of them's a Jedi, and they're on an Empire. They're on an Empire ship, and I think it was partially based off the not KOTOR, but Tor itself. That might not make much sense. It's the Old Republic, the online Star Wars game. Sorry, I had to think of it for a second there. But anyways, so I'm sitting there and I roll for my first character, which is the guy. He sneaks past this door without a problem. Same thing with the girl. Rolled the die. She sneaks past, makes a little bit of noise, but nobody hears her. And then there's my Wookiee. I sit there and I roll and I'm like, please don't be a crit one. We're fucked if it's a crit one. Please don't be a crit one. It's fucked if it's a crit one. Mind you, my DM has like a whole list on his... It's not seeable to me, but I know about it because I've seen him make other games. He has a list of what happens if a crit fail happens. And what a crit hit happens. And on his list of crit fails was... what's about to happen. So I take and I roll and get a crit fail with my Wookiee. And I'm just like, oh god, no. And he goes, instead of tiptoeing past, your character literally raises his arms up, starts shaking them around, screaming, I can't Wookiee, and runs across right past the door and alerts everyone. I'm like, everyone? Everyone. Not in the air, it's just everyone. Everyone on that ship knew we were there. And that's how the game ended. Pretty much was with my character running across, screaming as loud as he could. Arms flailing, running like lightning, just looked like a giant Muppet. Excuse me. But yeah, he looked like a giant Muppet and it was hilarious. And I've been talking to a couple friends about starting up a D&D game again. And I think this time I want to be a bard. Because every single time I've played with a bard on the team, usually the bard dies. And the bard does it in very funny ways. And there was actually a movie I watched that had the bard die multiple times. And the creator ended up, the creator of the bard ended up making like literally a stack of character sheets. So if something did kill the bard, all he had to do was, piece of paper over the shoulder. There he is again. Piece of paper over the shoulder. There he is again. And it was glorious, and it's like, I have a feeling the next time I play that's going to happen. Because something weird always happens during all of my games like that. Like, there was another one, there was a pirate one, where, I was playing with another group of friends. And it was the one guy's first time DMing. And I was super excited for him, because he was all excited about it. And, we got maybe 20 minutes in after making our characters. And, mine was based off a League of Legends character, because I was really big into it at the time. And, yeah, pretty much what happened was, we were on a pirate ship, and it was a Pathfinder game. And my character was based off of the one chick with the pirate theme. There's probably a ton of them now because I haven't played in so long. But she wore red hair, pirate hat. She was similar. She was kind of based off of her, but she was like a cat breed. And like we were trying to make all the cool, because Pathfinder didn't have the type of guns we were looking for and stuff like that. So we would like make our own and like figure out how it worked, and it was a lot of fun. But there was one person who their one character was like a real ladies' man, and the only lady on the ship was my character. And he kept hitting on her and hitting on her and hitting on her, and every single time he would, she would literally punt him off the ship, and he would have to make a new character card if he couldn't make it. So after 3 or 4 times of her doing this to him, he finally, the character's creator, so the person actually playing, he decided to make the character into part shark. so this guy could swim and just get back on the boat without my character punting him every time. And he was hitting on me. I was with somebody, and it was like, so are you. So I'm going to literally take you and just cut punk off the ship every single time you act like an idiot. And it was glorious. It was just, like, it wasn't as funny as my Wookiee freaking out and running or Norm getting shaved, but it was still hilarious. And honestly, I want to play D&D again so bad. But I've been talking to a couple friends who have been out here longer than I have. Since, like, yeah, I was kind of born and raised here to a point. And then we moved. And I didn't come back here except for the summer. So I don't really know anybody anymore. Like, the few friends that I did have are all, they don't even live here anymore. So yeah, meeting the new friends and stuff, like they're like, oh, well, there are Pathfinder games, but they're not all that great. Or, oh, there are D&D games, but they're not all that great. So I've been trying to get somebody who wants to actually write the, actually write up a storyline, which I've contemplated doing. And, seeing if we can actually get a game going again. Which is going to be super exciting if we do. But that means that I'm going to have to put my videos, I have to time them differently. Because, like, right now, it's just, video here, video there, video everywhere. Except I took a break on Sunday because my kids. Well, not my kids, but, my siblings. I went to go see them. So, you know, there may have been a little bit of a Sunday gap, but you guys got 2 videos yesterday, technically, of me finishing Portal. So, I mean, and also Skyrim's probably going to start tomorrow. More on finishing Deadpool. I don't know yet, so yeah, I figured that you guys would get a kick out of me telling you about my D&D stories, especially since all the vlogs have been going pretty good view-wise. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this. If you guys want to hear more stories from me, let me know what ones you want to hear down in the comments below. If you guys have any questions for me, put them down in the comments below. Maybe I can make a video off of them. If you guys have any certain questions or anything like that. And yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching this, and I'll see you in the next video. Love you guys.